Hello everyone, I am Exicon Exarchoya, the founder of Exicon Etc. Welcome to XCPS3. It seems that these XCPSs are going to be happening once every 6 months, but I'll consider that as an estimation. Nevertheless, that seems good enough for me, and allows me to do other things, and this is based on the main XCPSs, so other kinds are still around within those months, so yeah, that's good to know. Let's begin. The first thing I'd like to announce is the same kind of thing I did in XCPS 1 and 2, and that's to announce a new form. So far, we have had the Universal, Biohazard, Eclonson, Volatile, Radiation, or Normal, Rapid Elimination, and Barricade Destructor forms. That's a total of 8. Each one has their own standard and advanced versions. And today, allow me to announce form number 9. Here you go. And there you have it. Form number 9, the Reflector form, has been announced. Now, in XCPS 1, I did announce that there were going to be a limit to the amount of forms I'll be making, but that can change. I won't go over the details just yet, but this is a possibility. That is all I have to say. Let's move on. The next thing I'd like to talk about is something that was gifted to me by a good friend of mine, Noir Torrentiel. And it's time for you guys to see what's next that I have for you all involving that thing. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at the next character joining the fight in the workshop of Smack Studio. There he is. Viewtiful Joe joins Smack Studio. This character was fun to develop, and I'm glad that I worked on him. Involving future releases of other characters, I may try to do one every 1 to 2 months. It really depends on my mood and my schedule and all that sort of stuff. Really depends. But stay tuned for more updates on my works, my projects of Smack Studio. So let's go ahead and move on. The next thing I'd like to announce is for you VTubers. Now, you may have been expecting this a month later, but I wanted to reveal it now. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at this. Looks like VRAS wasn't the only game coming back. Returning from tournament number 1, Killer Instinct is the game for tournament number 8. For anyone who is curious about these VTuber tournaments, check the HEVA Xeps tournament exhibition site found on my card site, to which you can find on the bio of my Twitter. And if you want to see more about it, you can check out the VODs of Twitch or the videos on YouTube of all 7 previous tournaments. Let's move on. The next thing I'd like to talk about is about my streams. The thing is that back when I had my previous computer, it wasn't powerful enough to run certain games. But now with this new, more powerful computer, I am going to be trying out 3 games. Now these are experimental, so I don't know if they're going to work. But I got this motivation thanks to F-Zero GX, which now works. So, here are the 3 experimental games that will be on stream in the future. So there you have it. Freakstyle, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Star Fox Adventures are the 3 experimental games. Anything else for me to say would be just in the future, so I don't know what kind of games will be in store, but I will be considering more games in the future to add on the stream lineup, which is very different than how the lineups were for 2021 and 2022. Let's go ahead and move on. The next thing I'd like to talk about is something that I just mentioned earlier, F-Zero GX. So for you VTubers, this is specifically for you, but before I actually get to that, I want to talk about the community events. Yes, we will be allowing community members, especially VIPs, to have custom machines of their own. And for anyone who's not a VIP, there could be an overall community customization for their own F-Zero GX machines. But for VTubers, please take a look at this. If you recall, in early February, I have been making F-Zero GX machines for VTubers, specifically for the ones that I follow, and I do plan on making more of them. So far, I have made a total of 3 machines, one for Bellsprout, Mori Calliope, and Cursed Riparia. At this time, there are still 13 slots open, so I'm planning to get more, and this may be expanded to VTubers that follow me or at least are part of my community. Though this will take time, it won't interrupt my schedule, and I do plan on using these F-Zero GX machines on stream like I have done in the past. So, stay tuned. Okay, there's nothing left else I have to say about the F-Zero GX machine stuff, so let's go ahead and move on. The next thing I'd like to talk about is once again another thing for you VTubers, and this one's going to be a surprise. I'm going to go straight to it. Please take a look. Yep, for the first time ever on an XCPS, 2 tournaments have been announced. Tournament number 9, Godzilla Save the Earth Melee, which is a modded version of Godzilla Save the Earth, has been announced. Well everyone, that is all I have to say. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching XCPS 3. Stay tuned for XCPS 4, and may the best be upon all of you. Take care. Except for one last thing. VTubers, please take a look at this very early work in progress.